how it's gonna sound like. I'm hoping that everything sounds okay. My game has updated again. Damn it, game.
Your gays have updated.
My gays have updated again. Yeah, this is Truck and Fuck Thursdays, alright? But
Wait, do we need to update Nico? Is he an updated gay?
is he an updated gay? Nah. Well, I mean, talking about this? Ooh.
Would you consider him an updated gay?
What do you mean by updated gay?
Is his gay software updated?
Ah, yes, Gatos 10.
Gatos. I thought you said GLaDOS, and I was like, oh no.
I like Hamada.
Moana?
Ah, no, Hamada.
Kawaii, kawaii, oh, she did.
Hey guys, Fanblades here. I'm joined with
Hello. I'm back.
TisyuBana. She's back, and that's why we are here at the late night, in the prime time hour. I literally went live right after the news people just got off, and they're starting the late night show. So we're having our own late night show, and this is great. And I'm
Welcome to the
hoping
late night trucking.
it's a Truck and Fuck Thursday. Do I sound good?
Where is my soy sauce bottle? I cannot think.
Ooh, what are you having with your soy sauce? What are you
Having my
having?
what?
What are you having with that sauce of soy?
My noodles.
Your noodle.
You know you can't have a truck and have tasty foods.
Ah, yes, the tasty nudes.
Yeah, because I need to eat dinner.
Oh,
Normie are having fun.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
That's nice.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and then apparently I got the date wrong. Apparently my grandma's coming in next Friday, but then Normie wants to hang out tomorrow because we were supposed to hang out today, but we both slept in, so we missed out.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Good hangout, guys. We both
Good
slept in.
hangout. 10 out of 10 right there. Oh, I mean, I was thinking about maybe like, are you busy Sunday? I know Sunday's a weird day, but
I don't know.
um,
Well, then Normie may want to hang out Sunday, but it also depends if we have overtime Saturday.
oh right. Oh boy, overtime.
I am hoping we don't. I am so hoping we don't.
Does the amount of work at work constitute an overtime again? Oh, I got a green light.
Apparently, we got another big peak in products because. So, okay, there are a lot of pencil bags, pencils, pens, and notepens.
Oh boy, the school supply run. But yeah. What have I done with my week aside from my mom getting a surgery? Really, Truck? You can't get through? Oh wow. Well, bitch, you gotta wait. Okay?
By the way.
Huh?
How is your mother, by the way? How's her shoulder?
She's doing good. So surgery went fine for her. She felt the initial pain after the anesthesia went off, but she's under some narcotics and meds just to keep it, sane for her, because pain, especially after surgery, ain't fun. But she's doing fine. No, she's having her rest now. She's just resting over in the couch because she can't really fling herself to the bed, and the bed is not like reclinable. So to the reclining couch it is, because you gotta keep yourself elevated just a bit especially when you're sleeping.
This is her place of being, the chair.
Yeah. Well, at least for the time being until probably physical therapy, I'd say, which is in about a few weeks' time.
Wait, she tore a ligament or was it a muscle?
I
I
think
don't
it's a
remember what.
muscle. Whatever the cuff rotator is. I don't know if it's a ligament or a muscle per se. Um, I mean, they both hurt if I think about trying to repair those, but it's one of the two, or it's one of the two. Just search up the rotating, no, the cuff
Your
rotator.
rotary.
I forgot the technical term right now. I'm having a brain fart at the moment.
Rotary cuff, right?
Something like that. Yeah, the rotator cuff. Yeah. I hear it a different word, different set of words. So it's like I don't know if it's the same thing or different because I'm not I'm not used to the medical
So it's her
lingo.
rotator cuff, right?
Yeah.
It's her tendons. Ooh, it's her tendons.
Oh boy, tendons delicious.
Uh,
Oh no.
A rotator cuff tear often occurs in people who repeatedly perform the same shoulder motions. Oof, I'm gonna have that probably when at work.
Ah, that sounds like the carpal tunnel, except over here at the shoulder. I swear, now that I think about it, I feel
Have you
like I've
seen
developed some
carpal
kind of
tunnel?
carpal tunnel. It's terrible. What?
You're definitely gonna get carpal tunnel.
I mean,
Scaffold.
I use the computer way too much. I can't even write properly. Like I can't write for like more than few minutes before my hand starts to act up. So I think I already have the case of the carpal tunnel.
Ooh. Have you seen surgery for carpal tunnel? It is absolutely terrifying.
I am not ready. So this is gonna be great in like 10 years time when I actually have to go for it because my hand can't work at all.
I don't know. I'm kind of
I'm hoping. I mean, I
I
wish
don't
there was
know.
a way
Can I
to
get?
just do physical therapy or like that.
I mean, you can wear
A brace.
yeah, brace. Like my mom used to wear one for her work because she did like hand work, so she had a brace to make sure she didn't get carpal tunnel and shit.
Yeah. Oh, how do I enter this thing? Okay. Um, I mean, I have a brace myself. Back when I broke my left arm back in like 8th grade. I don't know if it still fits because I got chubs, but ooh, this wheel is so damn sensitive. But I guess it works.
Your sensitive bones.
Oh yo 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 yo. Break. There goes my finger out. Yeah, like I could feel the numbness in my fingers if I try to curl it up too fast or anything like that. It's terrible.
Ooh, you need to do some wrist stretches.
I do. I do it from time to time because of it. But it's
You should
like
do it, just like a 10-second thing.
yeah.
Like you don't have to do it for long, just like at least 10 seconds.
Thank you. Ew.
Thank you, ew.
Thank you, Infected Urethra, for the follow. That's what it said. But thank you for the follow. I can't believe you managed to find this as a late night chuck and fuck Thursday, apparently.
You
I
what?
hope-
You urethra? What?
The username is Infected Urethra.
Ooh, that sounds like a really bad case of UTI, and those are like the worst things ever.
I like how we're talking about all things of the body right now. It's great.
Hooray for body parts.
Hooray for body parts, carpal tunnel, rotator cuffs, and the urethra.
The urethra.
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 Well, that's the thing. But yeah, like I've started to feel the feel. I hopefully when I turn in my 30s, it doesn't develop into like terrible carpal tunnel. Otherwise, I remember having a math teacher that actually did have carpal tunnel, and ooh, yeah, the brace is a thing, but I'm not ready for like surgery or not.
Get a brace, do your wrist stretches, and you'll be fine.
I forget, is carpal tunnel preventative or...
I can do a quick search over here.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember if it was preventative or not.
But then again, I can't spell. Autocorrect for me. Ah, it was 2 A's. Damn. Enough tingling in the hand and arm caused by a pinched nerve in the wrist. Wrist anatomy, underlying health conditions, and patterns can contribute to carpal tunnel.
You made the noise, I had to.
The key symptoms are pain in the hand and arm with numbness or tingling. Well, I guess I already have carpal tunnel.
I mean, I already know I do as well.
I'm surprised I actually. Oh wait, I know why. Because I do art. That's probably why my arms are.
Yeah, I know why. Computers and typing.
Computers, definitely you get it from computers.
Yeah, hence why I can't write like for like more than a few minutes. It's terrible. It hurts.
Well, actually, no, I don't think I have carpal tunnel. I can still write pretty fine. I was writing shit yesterday. Forearm, in the hands or wrist, right hand, hand clumsiness.
Yeah, when you try to grasp, it's gonna hurt.
Firmly grasp it.
Yeah, you like firmly grasp it for like a few minutes, and then you start to feel either numbness or like pain, and it's terrible.
Your therapies is stretching for carpal tunnel. Remember, Daryl, you better
I do that. I think it sucks. I think it's more prominent towards my left hand, which it's my writing hand. It's stupid.
Let's make it more specific. How to prevent carpal tunnel.
Like, you're supposed to like keep your hands in a certain motion, like don't like keep it too flat or something like that. I can't remember.
5 exercises to help prevent carpal tunnel syndrome. The wrist stretch. Sitting one arm in front of the body, fingers together, palm facing down. Use the opposite to gently apply pressure and bend the fingers and wrist downward. Oh, we do this at work. We prevent carpal tunnel.
And this is how you prevent carpal tunnel, and this is how you do not become a me. It's a me with carpal tunnel.
Range of motion wrist circles. Make a fist in the air and turn the wrist clockwise. Circles 5 times. Repeat the exercise 5 times, but not counterclockwise.
Ah, bitch! Come on! I want to move.
Wrist extension and straighten, moving and extending. Hold wrist flat.
Oh, shit. I didn't mean to crash into you. Thought I cleared it.
Wait, extend both wrists with fingers up as if you are pushing against an imaginary wall. Hold this position for 5 seconds, and then return to the wrist to fingers to a flat, relaxed position. I can't talk.
It's okay. It's like 11:45 at night.
And there's like steamy hot broth like underneath my chin.
Ooh, hot broth. I don't know why much about to say steamy hot buns, which also sounds good right now.
Steamy hot buns sound nice.
Dude.
Oh, I gotta take the normie out for lunch tomorrow. Where are we gonna eat?
Where are you guys gonna eat?
I have no idea. Not pizza, because they're bringing pizza into work tomorrow.
Oh boy, is it potluck time?
Not even a potluck. They're just bringing pizza as a, hey, I'm sorry, we had to make you work Saturday, even though you guys literally got out of overtime like 3 different weeks in a row.
Well then, here's a consolatory prize: a pizza.
Oh, pizza! I'm gonna eat the whole pizza.
Ooh, vibration.
Oh yeah. And then, what happened? Oh, I scared the crap out of one of my coworkers. It was funny.
Oh no, what did you do?
I just walked up to him while he wasn't looking, and I yelled his name, and he was like, "Oh, damn, you gave me a heart attack." And I'm like, "Sorry, man. I can't help it. This is how I am. I scare everybody on purpose.
I like to scare people, and it's great.
I can't turn it off."
I like driving like this.
One way to prevent carpal tunnel is just to do your stretches.
Okay, so just basically like really stretch it out and all that stuff.
Pretty much.
Cause man, it will suck if you have to go to physical therapy or surgery. Oh, by the way, it was fun. It was interesting for me because my mom, my mom came out of surgery and then she was brought home by my dad, who was like, and then he had to go back out to buy some stuff. My mom was already resting, still filled with anesthesia, so basically she's just like on the couch, just.
I feel.
Um, Meanwhile, I was reading like all the things that needs to be done, like after, like right after surgery, like the next few days and the weeks before therapy and such. And then I just like this is how I feel every time whenever I read like reports and such like that involves the body. I feel it in my body and I get very queasy very fast.
Feel what in your body?
I feel it in my body. Like whatever it's like, you must do this to like where the surgery is done. You must do this before all the things that might come out or anything like that. I could feel it in me. I couldn't imagine it. It's terrible,
That is terrible.
and it makes me a bit queasy. Hence why I am not a nurse. I don't work in the medical field because I'd probably faint right there and then.
Dude, I would feel hella bad if I'm a nurse. Like, I lose a patient, and it's like, I could have done something to prevent this, but I didn't.
No, this is why I'm scared. Like if I ever have to go to like the ER or and
I
like
don't think
and
idiot.
I'm not filled up with some morphine or anesthesia and be like, I just please knock me out. I do not want to see this. Otherwise, I will knock myself out. It's not gonna be terrible. It's not gonna be great.
I don't want to make myself pass out in the hospital. It's gonna be terrible.
Please pass out for me. Please make me
I
pass
know
out.
there was like this YouTuber who literally had one of her lungs like pop, and then she had to like go to the fucking ER to go
Um,
like put it back up. Like, it's a weird like medical condition that I didn't even know was a thing.
you
Like,
can
she
actually
literally,
pop your lung. Wow,
yeah, she actually like fucking popped her lung, and I'm like, how did you do that?
that's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? Like, how do you pop a lung?
You apparently just do.
I think I think in her condition she needs like, I guess was it physical activity or was it her yelling? I don't know, but man, I have never heard anyone say, "Oh, my lung popped and I had to go to the ER."
Ugh. I just hope,
Like,
yeah, like for those, like I hope, hopefully I'm dead asleep. I don't want to be awake to see it because fuck that.
yeah, and then like they have to put a tube in her to make sure like it like inflates properly.
Ooh, no, no, no,
And it's
no.
like a big old tube, like you know, like those the size of like those rim tubes that you see sometimes.
Yeah, no, no,
Yeah, like that, but it's inside you, and you watch them pull it out when they're done.
no, no. I'm pretty sure the medical field has improved and whatnot to prevent like very bloody operations and such. But still, I feel queasy and lol
Yeah,
nope.
I don't want to be a part of that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I have a healthy ass lifestyle, but still, I really don't want to be a part of that.
Right, like no matter what, we're gonna eventually experience it one way or another for whatever reason that we can't
I know it's a meme,
understand.
dude. Remember Tony when his appendix exploded and he had
Yeah,
like,
that thing ruptured. That was bad.
that was really bad.
I'm surprised that something like that. It just happens. Like you don't. There's no really any precursor to it. I mean, sure, for some there are some precursors to it because smoke like like smoking, diabetes, all that stuff. Like those are some precursors that can create your body to go to shit.
Yeah, like I literally thought I somehow gave myself an ulcer like last week. I thought I did, but I thank God I didn't because I don't want to go to the ER to get that fixed.
Right.
Yeah, because what was it? I had a headache Friday, and then my stomach was like really fucked up the next day, and then on Sunday I had a really bad fever.
Oh God. Something went down for you.
I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, it really fucked me up.
Damn.
And then I was fine the next day. I mean, I slept for like maybe more than 10 hours, and I woke up at like fucking 6 in the morning, but still, I was really fucked up.
Yeah, that's pretty. Oof. By the
But
way, how's your injury? Yeah, she got on a work-related injury. If you, I don't remember. Oh, that was like prior.
that was last week.
After.
Oh, okay, so for people who don't know, I last week I freaking got my foot caught in a pile of saran wrap. Mind you, I did not put that there. Somebody left it there, and I thought I was gonna be fine, and I freaking got my foot caught in it, and I fell. And we have like these wooden pallets like full of product, and the one that I fell on didn't have a lot of product, so my arm went right through the planks of the pallet, and I fell on my
Ew.
side, and so my arm jutted out, and I literally almost snapped my forearm, like the
Eek.
bone in my forearm.
Eek.
Luckily, I drink a lot of milk, so I didn't break my arm. Thank God I did not.
Thank God.
But like I have a really bad like cut like on my arm.
Is it still there, or is it healing, or what?
It's healing.
Okay.
So I got no stitches. It's just really pink.
Mm.
Like very
It's
pink.
almost there. You got your first layer of skin, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Like in some parts I already got the first layer back, but like it's still kinda like flaky and gross.
Yeah, now you just gotta rebuild that. Hi, I know that experience because, goddamn it, eczema. And goddamn it, me picking at it.
Same. Like I okay, and then like there was a big ass scab that I really wanted to peel off so bad because it itched. Like the scab itched and I
Oh,
wanted to
yeah,
peel
I hate that feeling too. That's a terrible feeling.
like I want to do this so bad, but I know the cut's kind of like still pretty big, and I don't want to do it just yet.
Hmm.
Friggin', I take a shower, and I somehow peel the whole thing off without even knowing I did. After I got out of the shower, and I was so pissed. I was like, I could have just taken it off anyway if it was gonna be that easy.
But
I
hey,
hate
sometimes doing it in the shower is a little bit better because then it doesn't hurt when you peel it off.
that. Yeah, like I did that when I had like this burn on the back of my leg when I was like 10.
Yeah, like peel it off at the shower because it like moistens the skin or something like that, and it just like it makes
That
it easier. You're like,
hurt
"Dit."
at all. It doesn't hurt at all.
Yeah. Try to do that on when your skin is dry. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, I got some skin.
Pretty much. But like in the water, it's great. Like
Yeah.
when I had that burn, okay, the concept for that burn was like when I was young, we used to go to a lot of like baseball games and stuff.
Right.
And so we would do like little tailgate stuff. And my mom's friend, he had like a little like grill and he was like grilling up stuff. And I was in the area and there was like smoke everywhere. And I accidentally backed right into the grill.
Oh, damn. That sucks.
Yeah, it hurt really bad. Like I didn't cry, but like man, it hurt. It hurt. Like it hurt
Ugh.
so bad.
Yeah, no.
Like my mom thought that I got it from falling off the bed in the hotel, but no, 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 no. I fucking burned
It's the
myself.
damn girl.
Like she thought it was a bruise, but it was actually a burn, and I was like, this sucks.
Yeah. Oh,
I
damn.
got home and took a shower. Like I peeled that thing right off.
Get off, get off, get off.
I was like, wow, this doesn't hurt. And I'm just peeling it, peeling it, peeling it.
It's satisfying until you realize that thing is not healed and you start bleeding again. It's like, oh shit.
I actually wasn't bleeding at all. I was just getting all the skin off.
Oh, okay, good. I don't know.
Think
Sometimes I
it.
had that feeling. I'm just like, wait, no.
Yeah, like it was on the back of my calf. Like the scar's gone, but still, it was a pretty weird experience.
Right.
Yeah, actually, a lot of my scars are kind of like fading away now. I'm like getting my regular skin back.
A good majority from like my eczema has, except my hands. Cause yeah.
You see these scars? I've heard these scars. Eczema scars.
See these scars on my hand? Blame eczema. Blame the hot weather.
Thanks, eczema, for fucking up my skin.
Though when I was a child, the eczema was everywhere, like from head to toe, almost to toe actually. Um, Literal eczema everywhere. Got eczema everywhere. That's why I have like extra skin in places that shouldn't have extra skin because I scratch it, itch it, and just produce more and more skin until I realize, ugh, this doesn't look
What?
pretty.
Really? I didn't know that.
Like, well, it's not only that, and plus, it's not only that, but also that apparently I don't really wash the skin properly at a young age, so it's like a little bit darker than usual.
Man, my mom scrubbed the hell out of me.
I tried to, but that thing burns when it's still bare, or when it's still like the the thin layer of non-skin, and it's like, ow, 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 it burns, shit.
Oh yeah, that must hurt. Regardless,
Oh yeah, like
you know,
especially
like
when that,
one of my cousin's daughters has eczema, and then like my other cousins, like they're the newest baby in the family. He's also got eczema on the back.
yeah.
Yeah, and there's like this weird rumor, like if you like slap Vaseline on your baby or something while they're like newborn, then you can just like prevent eczema like that. And I was like, does it really work?
No, no, that's a genetic thing.
Yeah, because
Surprisingly, eczema is a genetic thing.
yeah, because I was like, isn't eczema a genetic thing, not really like a like a illness you get later, or a condition, not an illness?
Yeah.
Why did I say illness?
And then you grow up with
Skin.
it and you can never let it go. It's not like an allergy where you can actually grow out of it. Nope, you're gonna have it forever.
forever on on your skinny skin.
Thank God it's only in my hands, but sucks it's on my hands. Like that's the only place I get eczema nowadays.
Just on your hands. You use your hand.
I know that's the sad part. It's like it's great it's on my hands and nowhere else on my body. Though sometimes it's on my arms because if I sweat way too much, it gets there.
Damn.
Um, but yeah, I use my hands a lot, which sucks. So that's why whenever I try to like present something like that, I'm hiding my hands.
Dip your hands in a vat of lotion.
Shit, you don't need to see these guys. This guys. Either that or just put gloves. Just fuck it.
Like how doctors when they wash their hands in those little like the old fashioned ones where they have like little like basins and they just dip their hands and they just hold them up and let the water drip. Yeah, like that but with lotion.
I mean, I also like to put my hands just in water because it's just like it feels fine.
I don't know. I had this weird fascination with just like having like a vat full of like shampoo or like lotion or something, and I just want to like dip myself in it just to see what happened.
Pray to God you don't suffocate.
I'll have like I'm not gonna deep, just maybe 4.5 feet. You know, cover most of me.
Right. It's like probably.
I don't know.
See, now I kind of want to do like something like a mud bath just to see what that feeling is. I feel like that'd be a similar feeling.
That too. I would love a mud bath. We should go to the spa, Daryl.
I want to go to the spa, man.
Let's go to the spa. You can get massages. You can go in a mud bath.
Now, which spa are we going to? Why do I think like the best spa is the ones at the casinos?
Do they have mud baths at the casinos?
Some do. Oh, some do, yeah.
How about the ones here, like nearby?
Oh, the ones here? No.
Damn.
I know the ones in Nevada they do. I think one or two in Reno, and a couple in Vegas. But you have to like go for like the outside of the downtown area, obviously.
Well, fuck. I guess we're ass out, Daryl. No mud baths for us.
I don't know if there is a mud bath here somewhere. See, now I say bath, but now I immediately thought of like a Japanese bath. And
I would love to go on those too.
can we go to an onsen? Can we go to Japan and go to an onsen?
I would love to go to Japan and go on onsen.
Now, would you want to go for the public onsen or the private onsen?
I want to try like the in onsens though.
Ah, yes.
Make it authentic, like up in the mountains.
Like where you just stay there and be like all comfort and shit.
Get a view.
Have your lunch and dinner.
Oh my god, and their food would be so good.
Get all that seafood and meat.
I mean, I don't eat seafood, but I'll take it. Let's go.
All the sashimi go. And fried fish, maybe.
Maybe. I mean, I'm not down with the seafood, but I'm willing to try something new. I am an adult.
I still blame Tony for making me fall in love with Japanese mackerel.
Mackerel.
Ah, I want more saba. I was going to say saba, but that's bananas. I know, that's the funny thing. I think saba and then saba, and then they're both, one's fish, one's banana. I know, and then you mistakenly say saba. I was like, oh shit, now it's broth.
I want some broth. Well, actually, I'm drinking some right now. I'm drinking some sabao.
Getting that saba. Is it bad that at first I thought saba was soup?
I thought soup and broth were the same thing.
That's what I thought too. But then I asked this to both Kathleen and Tony. They told me no.
Huh.
Yeah.
So what makes it different?
I think broth is a more richer kind of liquid. So you get more flavor out of it, while soup is the more diluted version of the broth. It's between something savory versus something that is like good to like slurp or drink.
You mean like this?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, would you want to drink like a whole thing of broth? I mean, some people would do, but
I would love to try drinking the broth.
Yeah, so like I think it's like it depends on the richness of the broth itself. The broth, if it's just only broth, it's broth. Like it's very flavorful, very savory. I highly doubt there's a sweet broth, but it's very savory, very salty at that as well. Compared to soup, which is more diluted, it has more water in it, but it's easier to drink or easier to intake. And
I don't know.
usually you could have it by itself versus broth, where you usually have it accompanied with the meats, the vegetables, or rice. Because hello.
Hello, rice.
Granted, I put sometimes rice in soup because if it's very flavorful,
I love putting like rice in my soup though.
right?
Like when the rice absorbs the soup and then you just eat the rice.
Yes.
Like like I do that with like the I like to call it the adobo juice. I know that's not what it's called.
The fats.
The fats, yeah, like I bury the fats in my rice and I
Oh,
mix it
yeah.
up.
You reminded me. You oddly enough reminded me of something when my parents told me when I was a young kid. I've always thought. Apparently, when I thought chicken adobo, usually it's chicken adobo, not pork adobo. I always thought it would be brown chicken, brown soup.
Oh, I mean, you're not wrong. It
I'm
is
not
brown.
wrong. As a 3-year-old, I'm not wrong.
It's brown. Like, what else were you gonna say?
But then I realized it's actually called adobo, and I'm just like, ow. Down. How as if I like to call it brown chicken, brown soup.
Man, I don't even remember when I first started eating adobo. I don't even remember. I don't even remember when my mom started cooking it. I think it was when we were living in Western Ranch. Is when she started learning how to make adobo.
Ooh. Also, apparently, I thought malunggay leaves are a tree.
I thought you were gonna say arugula.
Well, I mean, they're both kind of the same family.
Okay, say that whole sentence again because I completely blanked out because of arugula.
I don't know the English the English word for malunggay. Um,
Don't look at me. I don't even know what that word is.
it's some kind of vegetable.
Uh,
But like usually my parents likes to use the malunggay leaves for tinola.
oh, for tinola.
Yeah, I've always thought it was tree
Tree.
because it's green, and I'm thinking the leaves on the tree, so I thought it's part of a tree, the leaves of a tree. But as a 3-year-old, I'd say tree.
Malunggay. The drumstick tree. What?
The drumstick tree?
Apparently.
Well then, that's news to me.
I think it would be called the drumstick tree.
That's a weird name to call it.
Yeah, I was like, it's probably called like something. Nah, drumsticks.
Drumsticks. That's so weird.
It's so weird.
So yeah, glad to know that's my thing.
Malunggay leaves.
Malunggay leaves and adobo.
Drums.
Brown chicken, brown soup.
God, I haven't had adobo in so long. I want some so
I've
bad.
actually had chicken adobo earlier this week or last week.
Oh, my mom doesn't make like chicken adobo. She makes like
The
with
pork.
ribs.
Yeah.
The pork adobo, it's
The
so
pork
good.
adobo.
Especially when they're like really fatty and then like the
Oh
juices are
yes.
absorbed into the fat and I'm just like,
Yes.
give me some more.
And then you get all the fatty juices
Oh,
subsiding
my
in the
mom's
thing.
watering thinking about it.
See, I like it, except my dad makes it really interestingly. Well, if he does pork, it's very fatty. It's very oily. Um, and also a tad bit sweet.
Sweet. Does he put sugar in it?
I think so. I think he does add a bit of sugar in it, actually.
No, we don't put sugar in mine. My mom likes to put oyster sauce. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
oyster.
I don't know if it's my dad that does like the brown sugar thing or not. Cause I know
Like
that works out well with adobo.
she likes to boil her meat with ginger and onion.
My dad. No, yeah, he does the same thing. I was about to say pan fried. No, that's wrong.
Pan fry your adobo.
Sometimes it's good, especially well, it's good if you're trying to make adobo fried rice.
Oh, adobo fried rice is so good too.
just leftover adobo, leftover rice. Put them together.
I know, like when we have leftover adobo, my mom and wants to make fried rice, like she slaps that shit in there, and it's so good.
It's very delicious. It's muy delicioso. Except I'm using the wrong
Oh,
words.
I want some so bad. Oh, and then when she feels like she's getting a little bit creative, like she likes to mix the meats and stuff.
Oh, yeah. That one kind of sucks sometimes, especially if you have chicken and it just falls apart.
Oof,
Hi, that's my
that's true.
dad. I don't know what he does with the chicken, but the chicken always falls apart.
For his fried rice, really?
Yeah.
That's weird. I've never heard that. My mom uses spam, bacon, and tocino if it's on hand.
Like, well, for my dad, fried rice, it's always like whatever leftover, and sometimes it's like chicken with the bone. It's like, Dad, really?
Oh my, he puts the bone in.
Yeah, bone in, everything.
Oh
So
my
you're like eating your fried rice, and I realize crunch or your teeth is just like having the damnedest time eating the thing until you realize you're eating a bone.
That's not good. He should really pull the meat off the bones. My mom does that with your adobo. Like she pulls the meat off.
Yeah, my dad. Oh, okay. Most of the time, my dad does that, but sometimes one little piece of bone actually does accidentally go through.
Oh, if it's a little piece, that's understandable.
Right. There are times he actually does cook it with the bone itself, and I'm just like, why?
Oh, and then there's like Thanksgiving, and then we have like ham. But then like the next, like the day after Thanksgiving, they like make ham fried rice, and it's so good.
Ooh, I want to try that. I've never tried ham fried rice.
Oh, ham fried rice is so beautiful.
Like with like garlic and all that stuff, the garlic, the onion, like the
Uh-huh.
Filipino way, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I want to
Yeah.
have, I want to go to like a full Thanksgiving because my parents doesn't we like my parents and like the neighboring like our neighbors or like our friends, my mom's friends, we don't really like hang out all together usually anymore, and have like the big potluck of that is Thanksgiving for our
Really?
Thanksgiving. Like we don't do it as much anymore, unlike before.
That kind of sucks. I mean, like Thanksgiving is supposed to be a get together. Like it
It
doesn't really take
really
that much.
is. Sometimes we do it, but usually we, because I think we're just all too busy. Like we just save it for for Christmas and have a Christmas party instead. Oddly enough, the Christmas party is not on Christmas sometimes because some people work on Christmas Day and Eve.
I just spilled my soup everywhere. God damn it!
No, not the soup.
And my pants are wet. Great, great, it's great.
Are they your pajama pants or your sleeping pants?
No, they're my work pants.
Oh, and you gotta wear it again, huh?
No, I'm not gonna wear it again. Thank God I don't do that.
Okay. I'm probably like the only person, like probably only one of the few people that actually just rewears their pants for like about a week and then actually does wash it.
Okay, same though. Sometimes I wear like the same pair of pants. That depends.
Like I'll know. Usually I know when to gauge how dirty it is. Though sometimes, as of late, I've actually failed to figure out when that is.
Like what I do is that like if I go to church and like I don't really go anywhere like with my pants, then I just wear it to work the next day.
Right.
Yeah.
But even like if I go out with those jeans, I sometimes go out multiple times, and it's like I'll change it when it's like a really big event or going to the casino because that's usually the good time to change it.
It's a good time to change your pants.
Goes to the casino. Yeah, that smells smoky as shit. Throw it in the laundry hamper.
My whole leg is wet from the soup. I'm mad. I can't believe I just fucking dropped it. Like, what's wrong?
It's the late night. Oh hi car! I realized there's a car right there. Oh, I almost rammed you. That would have been bad.
Great, I gotta like take my pants off. It's a good thing the old folks are asleep because I don't want nobody walking in here while I don't have any pants on in the kitchen. At least Kuroto isn't wet. That's all that matters. I'm wearing my Gem shirt today.
Oh, the one Tony gave you.
Yes. I wear that thing at least like once a week. You know how much I love Kuroto.
Gotta love that Dan Kuroto. Kuroto Dan. There we go. Sorry, I said it backwards.
Kuroto-dan! Kuroto-dan!
I still need to figure out what to get at AX, and like I gotta like do the scouring thing, see what's out there. But I'm not there for day one, which kind of sucks.
Rip. I think one of my favorite Japanese artists is actually going.
Oh,
Yes, so I may need to give you some money to go buy his art.
is he gonna be in the AA or is he more famous?
I think he's gonna be in AA. I'm not too sure. I may need to double check that.
Okay.
Oh wait, is there like a list that I can look at who's gonna be an artist alley?
I think so. I will pop that after the stream. I don't know if they finally updated the list because, well, there wasn't much of a list like last week, and it was like 3 weeks, 2 weeks to AX. I'm just like, hello, do we get a list?
Hello, where is my
Hello,
list?
I want to know who's gonna be at AX.
You know
Even
what?
though I don't know any artists per se.
I gotta plan my art accordingly. And my money.
Yeah, that's gonna suck. I don't get there first day, and a lot of things are happening on the first day, and I slightly cry about it.
Oh, what's going on the first day? Well, for you, what's going on
Like
for
a
you?
lot of not panels, but what is it called? Like special guests and stuff, like, or at least the smaller special guests, like streamers and such, are gonna be there on those days, and I'm just like, why? Ooh, that's 62 miles an hour. I don't want to drift.
Drifting, bro.
But they're just like the content creators as such. They're gonna be there mostly on the first day. I'm just like, why do you do this to me? And
Really?
and then some events and like trying to get some stuffs on the first day. Usually that's a thing. Especially at like the bigger booths over at the main exhibit hall. You try to get those like limited edition stuff, and usually they run out by first day. So I'm just like, hi. And I know Tony's looking for a few things at like some booths for the first day. I'm just like, I'll try. I'll see what they got left on the second day.
Yeah, it's only one artist specifically that I know is going. Because I really like their art. Like, you know that book, that artist book that I bought when we went to SF that one weekend?
Oh shoot, which one was that one?
The red one?
I can't recall.
I'll bring it up later.
Yeah.
So you can see it. Yeah, that artist specifically. Apparently he's the same age as my mom, which is really funny.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so I guess he's been drawing for a couple of years.
You gotta be that. So is he like an indie artist or what?
You know, the usual Japanese artist that gets well known in Japan.
Ah. So maybe he's actually in the bigger halls, maybe.
Maybe, I don't know.
AA are usually the independent, the small creators. And some and some bigger size, like more popular ones, but like not too popular in sense of mainstream.
Yeah.
Hello.
Spider, you're not going anywhere near my pants. You stay out of it.
Is it a big thing, Spider?
No, it's a little spider.
Aww.
I just don't want him in my pants.
I was like, I don't want to squish you.
Yeah, I don't want to squish him at all because I have bare feet and I don't want to get bit because of, fear of spiders. I still can't believe I spilled soup on myself. What is wrong with me today?
It's 12 o'clock at night. It's 12 o'clock in the morning.
I think the spider's tasting before. I think he tastes the chemicals and my soup.
Oh.
He can have fun tasting that. I'm gonna go upstairs.
Go get that change.
I still can't believe I did that. I'm such an idiot.
Ooh, I feel like I'm having a migraine at the back of my head and it hurts.
Ooh, you have a migraine?
I don't know. I think it's a migraine. I know it's not a
That's not.
headache when it's not in the front. It's in the back.
What do you have a migraine?
I don't know, but like the top of my head hurts whenever like stare like this. The back of my neck is kind of like feeling weird. It's probably because I feel like I'm a little bit hunched. I'm trying to keep it straight, but like I can't keep my head too far up because I'm looking down at the screen, not straight at the screen, which
Damn.
sucks. Ooh, make that turn! Come on.
Make that turn. Make the turn work for you.
I'm just putting it on cruise control because my foot is not feeling the pedal right now. Feeling
What
for the
is
pedal.
cruise control, by the way? What does that do?
What?
The cruise control.
So this is probably the very TLDR version of it. This is like my just understanding. Um, you go at a certain speed, and then you set cruise control, and it will hang at that speed.
Oh, it will hang at that
It will
speed?
stay at that speed, not really hang at that speed. It stay at that speed.
Oh, that's actually sounding really convenient.
Yeah, so you don't actually like especially on long road trips, you put it at that speed, and you can put your foot off the pedal.
Oh, damn, that's actually really interesting. I'll keep that in
Yeah.
mind for later.
It's just a matter of you gotta be sure that you'll be close to the brake pedal whenever you need to brake. I think I don't know so much of how it works in cars. In terms of at least Truck Simulator, they do it like if you set a cruise control and then you brake, it turns off cruise control. Cars are I think a bit different. Like it will. I think if you brake to a full stop, you still have to accelerate yourself, but it will match to the speed.
Huh.
So if you get close to the speed and then let it go, it won't decelerate. You'll stay at close to the speed you set it at.
Alright, that's really interesting.
But again, I'm
But
not too sure. I don't know how actual cruise control works. That's
yeah,
something.
because sometimes I accidentally like knock this little like lever, like the left lever on like near my signal thing.
Mm-hmm.
It always like turns on like cruise control on accident, and I'm like, what does this do?
Yeah, it's nothing you really gotta worry about until you let go of the gas pedal and still realize you're going fast.
Room.
And usually cruise control usually sets out like you could set cruise control at a certain speed. So anything I think less than 30 miles an hour, it will not activate for good reasons.
Makes sense, makes sense, makes sense.
Um, going 41. Hold on, I'm going faster now. I'm going 42. Wow, I went up 1 mile per hour doing that. 46.
1 mile.
Okay, here we go. Let me just stick it at 50. I could go faster than 41 miles an hour and everything. So that's why I think how cruise control works. I've been meaning to use it, like trying to figure out how to use it. But my dad usually doesn't like using cruise control because he likes to be attentive on the road. And if you put on cruise control, he'd be super distracted apparently.
You'd be distracted by the cruise control?
Like, he becomes less attentive. Maybe not distracted, but less attentive on the road. And he probably would get sleepy, especially on long road trips. Like if you try to keep yourself awake, putting down like trying to like ooh, that's a hard break. I didn't know that was a turn. It makes him it keeps him active, like trying to figure out like how fast or slow he has to go, and try to maintain speed versus like cruise control where you just let it off, and after that I'd be like, and I'm too relaxed, probably going to go to sleep, and then all the things will go downhill from there.
You know what's really funny? Literally the only speed that I can maintain like constantly is 80.
Is what?
It's 80.
Really?
Yeah, that's the only speed that I can maintain it on.
Really? That's kind of bad.
It's really funny, but I know it's kind of bad because it's like when I get to 60 or 70, it's like I'm letting off my foot off the brake. No, I mean off the gas, and it's like, nope, I'm not doing it enough. I gotta put it up a little more. Oh, no, that's too much. I can't find the right pressure for
Right.
60 or 70, but when I get to 80, it's fine.
It's already floored. We're good. I noticed like when I try to do higher speeds, I'm able to somehow keep it at the fives and zeros. I'm surprised at myself for doing that.
Okay, same.
Like I'll never get to like 63 or like like the 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6, 7, 8, 9. Nuh-uh. 5 or 0 for some odd reason.
5 or 0, that's all that matters.
Then also I've actually realized that the new car that we have, the Toyota Highlander, which only has a 4-cylinder engine, kind of struggles going uphill.
What?
So, you know how big an SUV is, right?
Yeah,
And usually you'd want to have a bigger engine because it makes everything like having a bigger engine allows the car to not only sometimes accelerate faster, most of the times accelerate faster, but also gets up at hills easier so you don't have to like floor it down the thing.
you gotta get that big room.
Yeah. It was tricky getting the big room on the Highlander that we have. I was driving like a segment of going to Blackout Casino, and it was the part where it goes like hilly hill, not like truly uphill or anything like that, but it's like up and down hills. I remember just like going uphill. I'm just like I'm pressing down on the pedal and I'm still slowing down. I was like, why? So I keep pressing it down, and then you just hear the thing. You just hear the engine fucking revs go. It just changes gears, and you just hear rev. I'm just like, okay, car. And then suddenly I
Okay,
start accelerating very fast. I'm just like, no, I don't want to go too fast. I just want to like go a little fast.
you're not allowed in the Highlander apparently.
Yeah, it's like nothing or a lot. Meanwhile, the pilot's just like, we got the hills, fine. Just give it a little tap, and we'll give you some power. Okay.
I'm in a green hill zone.
Yes.
Da, 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 da. And then you see the Highlander in the back.
Just hear the thing fucking go off. It's like, okay, I like you too.
Okay, thanks, Highlander.
And then after that, I was like, okay, I'm now going too fast, and I need to let it off. And then it just suddenly starts decelerating way too fast.
There's never a middle ground for this car in it.
Granted, I was going either uphill or downhill, depending of what upwards or downwards velocity I'm having at the moment. Especially going downhill. Jesus Christ. It's like, okay, I'm letting off the gas pedal. I'm going to hover my foot over the brake pedal. I'm still going 70, and I'm increasing. And we're on a curve. Should probably decelerate. I should probably put on the brakes.
I feel that too. Well, not really. I actually keep the constant speed when I'm going downhill.
I didn't catch on that we were actually accelerating. Granted, this is a moderately steep slope. Not like a super one, but like it has a certain kind of slope to it. And I realized I was like, oh shit, we are accelerating.
That's a bad thing.
And I'm just like, I should really slow down now, especially since a curve is coming up in like the next like few hundred feet.
Few hundred feet.
And my dad was just like, press the brake, press the brake. It's like, I know, I got it. I still got control.
Oh, same thing, but she yells at me about it, like, press that brake! And then she's like tapping her foot next to me. I'm thinking that using the power of the brake. Like, she wants me to brake so bad. And then, like, Mom, you better tone it down. That's why I can never be in the car with her.
My dad is just like, wow, you know how to drive. Okay. Just go on with the thing. Just keep going. I'll tell you when to stop. Okay.
Okay, Pops.
I'll tell you where to pull over, and we switch off. It's like, okay. So apparently I got that down to a T. It's like, okay, I know how to drive apparently, which I do. Like compared to like seeing me drive here on Truck Simulator, fuck that it's shitty. But I'm not that shitty. I'm probably a fuck ton more safer than anyone else in this group.
No, Tony's the safest driver in this group.
No, I'm more safer than Tony. I'll say this now. I'm hoping to prove that hopefully sometime soon, whenever I actually do get the chance to actually drive by myself. Which I don't know when my dad will actually allow me to do, but
If there's people in the car, but if it's by myself, I'm reckless as shit. And I get to blast my music, which is really fun.
I think for me, I can't really listen to music, otherwise I am distracted.
But then, like, when the bass kicks in and I'm near, like, my neighborhood, then I just turn it down.
I've yet to find the time to actually like play music. Granted, I'm always with my dad, so I can't really say much about that. I was like, I don't really.
I go same. I can't blast my music if, like, there's somebody who's not a weeb in my car.
I don't really try to blast music. I can actually drive without music usually, but if it's damn too quiet, I better have something on.
If my little, like, auxiliary thingy fucks up, then I, like, shut it off. And unless it's like, okay, I really need to focus, I just, like, turn it off every, like, completely and pay more attention.
Right. Where do I turn? Where do I turn? Right there.
Oh, and then I feel kind of bad because I keep, like, randomly cutting people off because I'm not eyeballing my distance properly on the freeway.
Oh.
Yeah, like, I mean, I get the blind spot. Blind spots make sense, but I look in my blind spot. But, like, when I try to merge into, like, a different lane, and then I barely, like, miss the corner of the car that I'm supposed to be in front of.
Would you like an amazing story of what happened to Nico when I was riding with him last week?
Yes, please.
So when we're going to Vivian's house to meet the girlfriend, the friend of girl, wow, I said it wrong. Um, to meet the friend of girl, we're on 8 Mile. We're already going Thornton, past I-5 and heading towards Thornton. We were probably the first car off the stoplight on 5. The second stoplight, for the off ramp. Probably the first car out of there. Realizing there's no traffic ahead of us, and there wasn't really much traffic behind us at that point in time. So we're thinking it's like we probably have the whole road to ourselves for like a good 100 feet ahead of us, good 100 feet behind us. So he'll have the time to merge onto another lane and we'll be fine. And I'm thinking it's like, okay, Nick, you probably want to merge over because we might want to go this way. Fucking lo and behold, when he actually like look on his in the side view mirror, blind spot, signal on, everything's on. Tries to switch lanes. Honk.
Oh my god.
Where did that car show up? Where did you come from? We're all thinking that. It's like, I even looked to my side. It's like, okay, he's going to switch lanes. It looks clear to me. You should be fine.
Surprise.
Like, literally, surprise, motherfucker. Here's a honk. And then he tries to, like, we're like about third of the way, almost getting to the halfway point. And then suddenly we had to, like, shift ourselves back because the car was still there. Still accelerating in the lane.
What the fuck?
That's like, where did you come from? We've been signaling for a little while. You haven't noticed that we're about to switch lanes?
Wow, they really that up. What the fuck?
So I was just like, well, the second time I rode with Nico, awkward encounter ensued.
Oh boy.
I know I shouldn't be talking about this, so do not really bring that up to Nico.
Oh, does it like hurt his pride?
No, I don't know. I don't know so much about that, but he says, like, we do not speak of this. It's like, okay, even though I have the urge to tell everyone, you haven't gotten into an accident, which is a good thing. If you got into an accident, I wouldn't have told anyone else.
In other words, he's salty.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't blame him.
Like, I don't blame him. I didn't even see him. Like, I was looking to the right just in case as well, because, new driver, fuck it. I'll be your second set of eyes here.
Blind spot.
Like, I'll do your blind, like, I'll extra do your blind spot and tell you if you're clear. And I was like, okay, I don't see any problem. I didn't have to call anything out. Suddenly, honk, what the fuck? Where'd you show up? Where'd you come from? So we're just like, well, okay, that happened. That's great. But then he managed to drive around good majority of Stockton pretty okay. So I guess there's that.
Yeah, Nico. I'm very proud
All
of you.
driving the mom's MDX, so that's one thing.
Wow. Oh my god.
I mean, he can't drive the other car because his dad's driving and he's at work.
That's actually true. That's still pretty funny.
So it's just interesting, just like having the new driver driving basically only 2 luxury cars in that whole family. Because there's no basic bitch car with them because that car got toasted and flooded apparently.
Flooded?
Yeah. Remember when Kathleen said that what happens if the car is stranded in a flood? The engine might not work? Yeah, that was a thing. When was that? 17, I think?
I didn't know it got flooded to the. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Rip.
And that also got into an accident.
Oh, I know about the accident.
You know about the accident, okay.
I didn't know that it fucking flooded and then it stopped working.
Yeah.
Well, rip. Well, I mean, I kind of like left my car like sitting in like the driveway of some garage for a long ass fucking time. I'm surprised it's still working again.
Wait, you've done what?
Oh, because like ever since my mom got her new car
Mm-hmm.
before,
Right.
we barely used the other car.
Oh, right, you told me about this.
Yeah, and the transmission was shot. And we had to go buy a new one. And then the battery fucked up. And then we gotta go buy a new one.
And then the oil, you had to burn that all off.
Oil, and then we gotta do the smog check.
Basically everything. Basically everything.
And it's
But hey,
working now.
oh yeah, do you have a new set of tires yet?
No,
No.
it wasn't a new set of tires that I got. It was just air.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like $100 for an oil change, so that was pretty interesting.
Hmm. I forgot. I thought your car had to actually get a new set of tires or something.
No, I know my tires were flat, but they just need to put air in it. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it makes sense now, right?
Yeah, now that makes more sense. Because when I thought flat, because I know for the fact that on the Pilot, the back wheels are actually not flat, but bare. And I just realized the difference. Are bare tires. So you put that on the driving wheels, yeah, you're slipping everywhere, guys.
You're slipping and sliding.
Thank God we actually have new tires at the front, which is a front wheel drive car, so thank God it's like, okay, this shouldn't be too bad. Ooh, that's a turn.
Ooh, shit.
So I was like my dad's keep looking. I was like, yeah, well, it should be fine still, since it's not really the driving wheels. The thing will like shift like shit, but will slide like shit, but it should be fine. I was like, okay.
It's working and you can drive it. You're
Yeah.
fine.
We still also need to get those brake pads on the rear to eventually get fixed or refurbished.
I thought you were gonna say refresh.
I think that's probably the other right word too, technically, because those
Those
brake pads are
pads-
worn. Ooh, almost got in the crash. That would have been
But yeah, it's so mega funny. But a lot of my coworkers are hitting on me, and I'm like, nah, man, I'm not down with that.
bad.
And like with a normie, like sometimes he invites our other coworker to go like take a quick hit on his little like weed pen thing.
Mhm.
Like they talk about me a lot, and they talk about how cute I am, and I'm like, oh guys, you're funny. No, I don't know. Apparently, I'm their favorite topic.
Really?
I don't know, I'm a lot of people's favorite topic. They haven't seen so much sass in a small Filipino woman.
I mean, honestly though.
I'm
Ooh,
very sassy.
bitch, I'm passing you.
Passing Daryl. I'm not even like watching, but still, I believe in you.
I've passed 2 trucks already. This is okay. I can do this. I got a powerful truck. Bitch, I got it.
I also have a truck. I'm going to pass you.
Never thought you'd see an 18-wheeler passing a car or truck. Granted, I've actually passed cars on the truck. It's great.
You think you can pass me? Well, I can pass you, motherfucker.
Bitch.
Vroom.
Vroom. Until I realized that there's a car oncoming to the other on that lane. I'm just like, ah, shit, I have to move over now, don't I? So much for passing.
Very much passing. Oh, what kind of chocolate's nice?
See, I'm hoping all things go. Oh yeah, in terms of job updates, I haven't got anything about that yet. They're still probably looking at my profile, so background check is great.
Your profile.
Yup. Hey, my mom said if I get the background check all cleared up with the feds, I basically have a full-on background check that would be easy enough to like bring out to any other job in all of United States. Since it's a federal background check, it's like I could basically go anywhere with it.
That's impressive, actually.
Because you're actually being searched up by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, so it's like, hey, if they deem you as worthy and cleared of any stupid shit that you've done or something like that, you get to work for us, and that's basically will clear you for everyone else that would need to have a background check. It's like, oh, here you go, I'm cleared. What do you mean I've been cleared by the FBI? Okay. That's weird to say that, but it's true. Being cleared by the feds. Oh shit. So I'm getting like ever so slightly having a bit of paranoia with it, because I'm pretty sure they're looking at me and all the actions that I have actually done. Because yeah.
They see all your shit posts.
They see what I do, they see what I look at, they see what I watch, they see what I do on the internet.
Oh no, Daryl, they found your massive amounts of wholesome BL stories.
That too.
So you're into BL, huh? Who's the uke and who is the seme?
Well.
And then they just do like background checks on all your friends, and then they just see me like, God damn, this is one TnTT.
You know what's still kind of funny? I keep thinking that for every okay, I will admit this, back when I was a teen, that I have actually done torrenting and such and pirating some software. Only because I wanted to like get myself like try to figure out how to use it like that, because hi, I'm a teenager, I don't know what to do. I want to try this shit out.
I don't know, I feel like we all done that at some point in high school anyway.
I'm pretty sure, and also doing that in music and such and like that.
Hey, like some of like those indie creators, sometimes they'll just link you to Pirate Bay and shit to like pirate their game if you couldn't afford it.
Right. Well, sometimes like even technically torrenting is somewhat legal depending on how you're using it. So, Pirate Bay is just most of the time illegal. Most of the time.
You crack. Shut.
But every time like I go through there, or like go through like some file sharing site or anything like that, a couple months later it gets taken down by FBI. And I'm thinking, it's like, oh man, it's like every site that I go through, even the smaller sites that I go through, it gets taken down after a few weeks or months. I'm just like, am I being watched? Am I on FBI's internet watch list or something? Just so you guys could like crack down on all this shit?
You're on their blacklist.
Like, I feel like I am. I feel like I'm on their internet blacklist, or at least their undercover agent. In which, please tell me if I am. And break. But like, I don't really do that much nowadays, so it's like, eh. Most of the time it's not worth it, and sometimes I actually do have the money to like try to use the thing. And
I think I only torrented like one thing, and then I just uninstalled torrent.
I knew the days of LimeWire and trying to find all the good music until you realize it's a virus. Oops. Um, that um, like a good majority of music, like mostly music, some software. Um, Basically Adobe and Microsoft because I need to have Word and Word was so expensive back then.
I believe the fuck word.
So I'm just like, bitch, I need this. And Google Docs wasn't really a thing until like as of very, very recent. Like it got better as of recent. So it's like I never use that, especially back in high school when you have no access to it and they're requiring you to use Word. And I'm not gonna do my project or paper at school. I want to do it at home where no one gets to read my shit until it's graded. So there is that. Is there anything else you want to say, Brianna? I know I've been talking most of the time. Meanwhile, I have to figure out what's Skype. There it is. Also, Skype, please don't tell me you went poop. Ooh, Skype, come on. Well, this feels a bit awkward, but I feel like I should probably also end the stream. How do I do this? Okay. Whew. It's also really hot in this room, even though it's midnight. It's great. But I think that's. Gotta like this real quick. Well, that's gonna be about it for Drunken Talk Thursdays. I think either Brianna has been doing something else in which she's either no, she's not muted. She probably is away from her phone. While we ending the stream now, I like to thank again to Brianna for being as a guest. I'm talking about all the random stuff. I don't know what to title this because we went from bodies to food to basically everything. And a little bit of job talking and whatnot. Go. Don't think I have a link for her. I do. Go follow her. Go follow me on Twitter. Go follow me on YouTube as this will be on YouTube as usual. There'll be one more stream this coming Monday. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I still want to do Minecraft before I actually go to Anime Expo next weekend. So, saying that there won't be a Truck and Talk Thursday next week because I will be gone. Gone basically next week for LA. I don't know if I'm planning a live stream there or not. I'm not going to promise on that. I will attempt to vlog. I kind of would want to promise on that. But yeah, that would be it. Again, I'll say thank Brianna again for being a guest for tonight for this very late night. I'm very sleepy now. But very late night Truck and Talk Thursdays. And I will see you guys next time. We will all see you guys next time, either Monday or next week. So 2 weeks from now will be another Truck and Talk Thursday. Don't know if I'll have a guest or probably will be talking by myself. I might do the latter because Anime Expo is a thing and it'd be fun to talk about. So, well, since I'm rambling, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning and I really want to get to bed. She probably wants to get to bed. Everybody wants to get to bed. I hope you guys have a great night, day, wherever the heck you are. This is Ben Waits. Or Streamlabs. This is Ben Waits. See ya. Bye. Good night. That's the wrong button. Shit.